Okay, so you want to
Switch,
go ahead.
yeah.
We gotta switch computers.
Okay.
Oh wow, I like your font.
Thank you. It's not super important that I have a font, but
That's
you know,
true.
I just like to spruce it up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and write my name where it says interviewer
Oh, okay.
for you.
Okay, so I write mine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll write your name where it says interviewee, since you'll be receiving my feedback.
Okay, and I'll write your name.
All right.
So now we just read what you wrote?
I'll
Okay.
just read. All right, I'm ready when you are.
1 second.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, so just a couple of questions. So the first question I have here, where is there an example of a character trait that you chose in the text?
Okay, so the example that I chose to use was fearful,
Okay.
and how Sal and Phoebe are both fearful. But
Okay.
when I focused on Sal, the example I pulled was from chapter 3. Whenever Sal talks about being afraid of things beyond her control, like nuclear war and car crashes and things like that, cancers.
Okay. So, what are some ways that the evidence that you chose showed that character trait?
Well, the evidence is interesting because Sal actually describes fears that typical kids wouldn't be afraid of. She kind of is afraid of things that are beyond her control, and that normally kids wouldn't worry about. But they still are legitimate fears.
Okay. All right, thank you. I'm gonna jot down a quick question here, maybe something
Okay.
you should consider. All right.
Okay. Finished?
Yes.
Okay. So for your writing, where is there an example of the character trait that you chose?
Well, I chose to speak about how Sal is different from Phoebe because Sal is very outgoing. And I found a lot of that around the section whenever Mrs. Patridge had a conversation with her, and Sal actually introduced herself to her, even though she was a total stranger.
Okay. Good. Okay, so what are some ways that the evidence shows, the evidence that you chose shows that character trait?
Well, even though Mrs. Partridge is a total stranger, she's still very friendly, she's still very kind, and she's very confident because she went forward to introduce herself to someone she didn't know. So that shows that she's outgoing.
Okay, can you say that again? Even though Miss Partridge is very kind?
No. Sal is kind
Oh, okay.
and she's friendly. So that shows that she's outgoing because Mrs. Partridge is someone she doesn't know.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna make a comment. Okay.
All
All right. Thanks. And here's your computer.
Oh, thank you. I'll actually make these changes. Thank you
All
All
right,
right,
so much.
ladies, good job with conducting your interviews. I'm
Oh,
very
good.
proud of
Thank
you.
Miss Humphrey.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Humphrey.
Now tell me, what are your next steps?
Well, I'm thinking that I should maybe go into my writing and figure out what it is that I can fix, and also make sure that what I said is what I actually have in my writing.
All right. What's your next steps, Miss Goodwin?
Yes, my next steps, I'm going to read over this again and think back to what I said to Sha'Myra and make sure that if there's anything that I haven't included in the writing, that it's there and that I've made my references and given good examples.
All right. Good job. Very proud of you.
Okay.